Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's Whip It Wednesday for Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. I'm very excited to share what I've been working on this week. I always think that I didn't get a lot done, but then once I look at the whole thing and get ready to make a Whip It Wednesday video, I realized just how much happened. First, we are going all the way to 10K. I'm really excited about that. As far as my subscriber count, I hope that you paid attention to the numbers at the beginning. This morning when I checked the channel, it was at 8,272, I think. But I'll put it here in the description, and it was at the beginning of the video as well. So check that out. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. My goal is to make 10,000 subscribers by next July. So I'm giving myself, I guess I have about 10 months left to get to that goal. I'm really excited about it. I look forward to having 10,000 subscribers, and I have a ton of things planned for my channel to help me reach that goal. So please subscribe. If you are a subscriber, hit the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know when I upload a new video. Now, for all these projects, normally I don't have them all on the table like this, but I do, so it is what it is. So let's go through one at a time. One thing that I have been working on is these little bears. They're little 101 Dalmatians bears. And they're turning out really cute. I have the heads stuffed and most of the torso stuff. That's where I am now. You can see the back is still open on both of these. And what these bears are from is a little outfit that somebody gave me, and they wanted 2 bears out of it. But the outfit was an extra small. So what I ended up having to do was take one of the red t-shirts from the t-shirt quilt top that I made in Vlogmas in July. I'll link that video or one of those videos below so you can take a look at that quilt. And I took the red, and I used that with this with these bears. So what else did I do? So the front of the shirt had the 101 Dalmatians on it, and the back was just plain white. So to make sure that both bears had a little bit of the front, I put the torso of this bear and it says 101 Dalmatians on it, or Dalmatians, it doesn't have the A there. And then on this side, I used the shirt for the head sides and the head back. So it's really cute. And then the pants were this Dalmatian fabric, and so it's perfect with this red with the red t-shirt that I had. And then for the arms, the top is the Dalmatians, and then the bottom is the solid, and the outside of the leg is Dalmatian, and the inside of the leg is solid. And then the ears, the front of the ears are the pants fabric, and then the back is just the solid white from the shirts. And so I really squoze every bit of bear that I could out of those 2 outfits. Usually I send back what's left over, but in this case I won't have anything left to send back because there's nothing left. And also I had to add more fabric just to get these 2 bears. But they are super cute. I can't wait to see them once they have arms and legs. They're going to be adorable. So let's see. Oh, and one of the bears, I know you can't tell on camera, this bear has brown eyes. This bear has black eyes. So it's just another little difference. And I love that I can just kind of be creative like that and do my thing with the bears. Another thing that I have been working on is I started a new Pellon strip. And this is what I use for leaders and enders. If you're not sure, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this Pellon paper is left over from the interfacing that I used for the bears and for the t-shirts for the t-shirt quilt. And I just take it because there's so much paper from when I buy a roll of or a bolt of interfacing. So I just took this and I'm using my fabric strips and just making little foundation pieces. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to use these for, but I'm just making them as kind of like a scrap project, and so I'm excited to see what I can come up with. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, now another thing that I've been working on is a new sew-along, and I am super excited about this sew-along. I may have already mentioned it on a previous video, but I'm going to go ahead and give you like a preview of what's coming up. So someone asked me to do a sew-along from the Block a Day book. I did one before, the beginner sampler. I'm going to link that playlist in the description box. And this book has 365 quilt blocks in it. And so in the other quilt that I made, I just used blocks that had squares and rectangles in it. Ooh, excuse me. And I made I made them 16 inches finished instead of the 12 inches like they are in the book. Okay, so I'm going to do another quilt along. This will take about 10 months. I only want to do one block a month, and so that's different from my other sew along that I'm doing right now. So each month there's going to be a new block, and what's going to be cool about this is that I'm going to have a download, a free download that you can get for each of the blocks in the sizes that I'm going to be working with. Okay, and so what I did this week, I had it on my list of things to do, is I chose the stars or the blocks, and they're all stars. So cool. I chose the blocks, and then I've decided what order that I'm going to do the blocks in. And I'm going to just show you the first page, and I'm only going to show it for like a second. So there it is. And so that's the first block that we're going to do for the quilt along. And what else did I do? Oh, and I've already chosen the colors that I'm going to use. I'm very excited about this. So the first video for the, it's called Starlight, Star Bright. The first video is going to come out this Friday, September 10th, and I'm going to have a video on the 10th of every month because I'm going all the way to 10K subscribers. So it's going to take 11 months. We're going to finish I think we're going to finish in July. So I'm really excited to share that with you. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Tune in, join this quilt along. It's going to be really great. Grab your scraps. It's going to be a piece of cake, but it is a chance for us to learn some new quilting techniques, especially if you're a beginner. This is a great way to start. Now, the only other thing that I've been working on is the blocks for the jewelry box quilt. So I'm going to show you my progress on those, and then I'll come back and do a quick wrap up. Here's my progress on the jewelry box quilt so far. I have, in my last video, I had made 6 blocks and I've added 8 more. So I'll kind of go through them sort of quick. Since I have so few, these green blocks, they are going to be spread out throughout the quilt. So do not panic that there's so much green in here. It is going to be mostly blue. I have just worked on 8, and I'm going to do each day this week. I'm going to do 8 until I get them all finished. What I decided to do also was just lay them out kind of in the finished colorway or layout, but I don't know. I'm sure that I'm going to move some things around, but let me just give you a quick preview so you can know what's coming up. So the top block has a background or a light square, and then a color frame, and then underneath it is a color square with a light frame, then light square with color frame, color square with light frame, and so on. Okay, and since I'm doing 5 by 10, each of my rows is going to have 5 in it. And so I've made 2 of these really light frame ones, but mostly I've been working on the color ones. But they are super cute and so simple to make. If you haven't checked out the jewelry box video where you're making the block, check the comments or check the description box. It's going to be there. I'm so excited with the progress that I've made in the quilt room this week. Let me know in the comments what you are excited about, what you're working on. If there's something that you want to see on my channel, leave that in the comments too. I am taking notes to see what you guys want to see. And there is a question and answer video coming up at the end of the month. I have a couple of questions already, and I would love to add more of your questions. If you have questions for me about my channel, about quilting, about basically whatever, I'd love to answer them for you. Leave them in the comments below. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thumbs up this video. Share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!